Excited to see that
Yeah, no,
potentially.
FLYQuest I think is just heavily in favor on this one.
Strong Punisher to be, especially with that final judgment ultimate. As we
what is the hype about Girl Garden? I've been seeing so many people have been playing it, but it's just I don't understand.
In the past has been that team to be unique with their
what
ban
are these
pick
hovers?
phase and their ban protect phase rather, and they're already hovering that Luna Snow, potentially going to ban that character instead of Emma Frost, which we've seen permabanned. It feels like in that first
Luna Snow ban.
Yeah,
I think FLYQuest might be trying to play Emma here.
Match now,
but like she's already banned.
Was not banned, where Emma was not banned out off the rip, and I'm always curious, you know, if there's a little ego in play. If people want to see who's
I
the
played it for like
Emma,
5 minutes. I did not like it. I don't understand the hype about it.
But they're not afraid to go against Emma.
I think it's just gambling,
they're gonna build,
you know, and like I guess for the memes, people are like, "Oh my god, gambling!" Yes, but like I don't understand the hype about it.
No, we haven't, and like we mentioned earlier with Human Torch, right? This team was playing Human Torch before it was theoretically like meta, right? A lot of people were waiting for that buff.
You know what? That's actually kind of smart coming from FLYQuest. Actually,
you couldn't ignore him, right? You couldn't ignore the power.
They're gonna ban Luna, but they're also gonna secure Luna for themselves.
Some FLYQuest Ultron gameplay, so they
I actually like that. That's actually really smart. Now the question is, are Eagle Death gonna secure Emma for them?
The protection.
I mean, FLYQuest, like all we know, like what we know from FLYQuest is they don't go dive champions.
I think it'd be cool to witness, but I'm not.
Okay, they are gonna secure that Emma, but FLYQuest doesn't tend to go for these dive characters. They don't go Hulk. They don't go Venom. Well, I mean, Spark Chief goes Venom sometimes.
It's definitely different than what we've seen in the
past. But he prefers, from what I've seen from Spark Chief, he prefers to play more tanks that are like Thing.
Definitely noticeable, but the damage, the raw healing value,
just those champions that like they stand there and just take all of it.
And are probably hoping
Magneto ban coming from FLYQuest.
If not, they're going to be running a very.
There's no way Eco Dev are going to play this fantastic, right?
Yeah, I mean that's interesting because you would think Invisible Woman banned now. I mean maybe they are trying to.
They might go Psylocke actually. Wait, no, Psylocke was removed from the Emma team up. If I'm remembering correctly.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I mean
that's what I thought was going to happen. But
Ego Death's going to be securing the Venom. Okay, they might actually go for Jeff the Shark then. Because from what it looks like right now, FLYQuest tend to play more champions that are like, you know, barely grouped up. You know, that's why they're going for that Loki, because they put the clones in on good spots. They can just spit out all of that healing over and over and over again and just get so much value out of it. I mean, from what I've seen, Cooper plays an excellent Loki, and it looks like Spark Chief is actually
smug us out on the side of EMEA. Play a little bit of Spider-Man with Necros. Obviously, I think that was Necros' best game on Spider-Man. Just to shout out that
domination.
EMEA sign, shout out our EMEA counterparts over there. North American region, though.
That's the wrong map image.
Domination.
Production.
We'll see in a moment when that map comes through, and like you said,
see if we get a repeat of what happened match 1, just have a Human Torch with an Ultron, Throne, and a Snowflake, and also Invis team up. I mean, I feel like that is kind of what's really strong currently. I mean, you go Human Torch even after the nerf is still really strong, especially if you put the right vehicles on him. You got Invis team up, you got Ultron Drone and Luna Snowflake. Human Torch is gonna be unkillable, and it looks like they're kind of running that on Ego Death.
We talked about self.
But they got the Human Torch, they got the Invisible Woman, but also they're going for Emma Frost, Venom.
Energy is that guy.
So my best guess was that Ego Death, if they were given to Emma, would of course go Magneto, Psylocke. That team up being incredibly strong, but they banned out the Magneto. First kill already coming in. That was almost a grab. Oh, how is that not a grab? He is. Spark Chief is just trying his hardest to grab that Invis shield, once again blocking up the exile. Also, great timing, and that overextension and greediness is going to take him down. Fatal Craft Over is already popped up over from FLYQuest, going to block out that Emma Frost. And yeah, now we're just getting ults being popped up left and right. I haven't been such a move being played at all yet, but interesting Psylocke ult. It is just ult after ult. I mean, this is honestly what I was hoping to see. I feel like this is going to be a really close game. Ego Death taking out FLYQuest by half. They might be able to claim this first point. Magneto's just not going to be enough to tank this up, especially with the fact there's a Psylocke on your back and an Invisible Woman on the front. This is where, like, I'm kind of confused now.
have that style
Like,
damage
banning
from
out
Human
Luna
Torch.
first does make sense, yeah, but you're inherently just giving the enemy team Emma Frost. Like, I understand banning out Luna. You know, I mean, Luna's just got some good CCs. She's good up against dive, but I feel like Emma is just a way bigger threat going into dive. Yeah, FLYQuest is getting a big comeback happening now. They're going to be able to claim the point. Just nice percentages. The issue is, like I was saying, I mean, if you want to go dive characters, Captain America in a whole, it is optimal to ban out that Emma Frost, especially if they're good. And at, you know, one above all levels, of course, you're good.
Nice job as well from Light, like you mentioned.
So getting that Emma Frost out, you know, just diamond form grab, even though it was nerfed, that CC possibility is still really insane. But against Captain America, you know, he's going to be hopping around, he's going to be fast, and so you're not going to be able to choke slam him all the time. So I guess it does make sense. But with the recent nerfs, he's just not really as strong as, you know, you probably would think he'd be. Also, that's a really good skin too. Something evil will happen. And okay, yeah, FLYQuest has really picked up the tempo now. Emma Frost and Luna. Really rough. I mean, there's going to be like a little bit of a stall, I guess, but I don't think Ego Dev's going to get much value from it. Yeah, he's just in a bad spot. Pretty rough. FLYQuest's going to pop that ult. Oh, I didn't even realize Ego Dev actually took the point back. He might actually take round one. Oh, good timing, but I mean, look at that. That is disgusting. I mean, just cloak bubble yourself and then just stare at Luna and just hold left click and pray. Honestly, it almost worked, but that Human Torch just in that spot to be taken out. I think FLYQuest might actually be able to get a good comeback happening here. Cooper going rocket? That strange CP was almost close.
I mean, we couldn't overstate it. Like FLYQuest favorites to we let that Emma Frost go through. You said how
I mean, exactly. Literally what Dogman is saying. I mean, that Emma Frost went through, and I haven't seen, you know, as much value from it as you probably would have, you know, but it's still the fact that the Emma is there. I think kind of forced FLYQuest to switch off the whole Jeff the Land Shark with the Venom team up. That's a good shot. Yeah, it's just ults after ults now. Self got a kill on the Luna? That's insane, actually. Ego Dev are actually going crazy. They might, like, this is what I was saying earlier. They might actually be able to take down FLYQuest.
That character just able to smoke the side of FLYQuest into the wall.
No major takedown. You can find Emma at the very end of the Cloak Ultimate in kickoff.
See, I feel like the issue coming in from FLYQuest right now is I don't think the cat, like, it's just Captain America. It's the same thing that we saw from Dark Zero. You know, the Captain America just isn't getting the proper value that you really want from it. But then again, I think FLYQuest are able to utilize it a little bit better. Oh, Hook coming in! He got that invisible hook. You actually well played, FLYQuest being able to turn that back.
Yeah, they've
It just comes down to that. Like, Human Torch is still insane. He is still, you can consider him meta. LeBron James not gonna hit, but you can still consider Human Torch meta, especially with the right supports. You just funnel him, you know. But Captain America and Iron Fist, I just don't think it's working out. Like, it was working out in the first map, but you're just not getting anything from it, you know? You're not getting as much as you would really want to, and at this point I think it's just kind of playing for KDA. I mean, Ego Dev is just taking him down one by one now, and like Light, it's just, I think he's just playing for KDA at this point.
What a blunder.
Already taking up game one.
Absolutely insane map from Ego gets the challengers, the unsigned roster. To win on Burning Calo was huge, but oh no, man. Zelos went down because Cooper-tastic switched to damage boost, and Zaytek perfect positioning. Oh, good.
Emma Frost getting through. You know, like, I get why you'd want to prioritize getting a Luna banned, but I mean, then again, you secured the Luna for yourself, and you can't find the opportunity to use it. Simply because of the Venom and Emma Frost. Because you got that Psylocke passive. You got the Psylocke team up. The clone ability, and even though Energy was playing really well, I mean, we saw that hook that he got. He just wasn't able to really execute it as well as he'd really want to. I mean, Light
Of
course, played well, and like I was saying, he was the best, but
damage there. Tried to teleport there at the end for Cooper, but still,
it all just came down to just unfortunate timings.
Ego looked really good out there, very clean, a little bit more of a unique comp, no shield in the front there.
It is cool to see a Venom.
So go on the Emma, just such a presence.
I don't think we've seen much Venoms,
so well done again,
at least in Ignite.
To push this thing through and get.
Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about earlier. If that Human Torch wasn't there, and Venom, actually, I didn't even notice that. The Human Torch and Venom wasn't there. That Psylocke ulti would have just been useless because they could just heal each other out of it. That's happened before, and I hate it so incredibly much. But yeah, I feel like the Iron Fist just wasn't really working out as well as they really would have liked it to. Emma Frost, even though the ultimates weren't able to get much value, still was just... I mean, not even just the character, it's just the team up. You know?
Will talk about how they've never been able to really win.
So FLYQuest definitely got to reshape their game. They got to get more value out of their stuff. They are just domination.
Out of the slip up there, and still they're just going to keep this thing going. I want to see a good match. I want FLYQuest to bounce back from that as we go into our ban phase for map 2.
I would be shocked if FLYQuest decided to let Emma go through again. Like, there's just no way they would let her go through. Yeah, look at that. Insta-ban Emma on both sides. Yep, they are not making that mistake again.
Scary out there right now. That laser is nothing.
Emma banned Magneto secure for ego death.
Range there helps actually with flyers too. A lot of people think Emma can't play into flyers. Well, no, still gets the job done. That laser is enough effective range to where flyers feel effective on damage without feeling a little too far up or too far out. So well played there.
That's actually a really good point.
On Magneto, don't want to lose both.
Like,
but we might.
Yeah, Emma. You know,
I don't mind that because Venom was kind of a problem for the backline.
I think people mentioned how Venom's a not relatively easy character to play.
Yeah, this is something that was an issue last time.
Live forever, right? And that Venom on the side of ego death.
Like, I don't understand what people mean when they say that dive comp is like dead now. Like, I think dive comp is still fairly strong and optimal to be running in these games, but it's just the fact that, you know, there are a decent chunk of dive counters, you know what I mean? But then again, it's just the same as it was in Season 1. You know, you use your CC well, they're not going to be that big of a problem as you would expect them to be.
Red team last time, so they get those 3 bans in a row now to the side of ego death. And
an Ultron ban.
Interesting questions, right, for Ego Death.
From Ego Death?
Talk about how new of a team they are.
I don't think FLYQuest aren't really the type of playing flyers. I mean, we haven't seen them run Storm. We haven't seen them run Ultron. We haven't seen them run even Iron Man. Like, despite Iron Man being, like, you know, a S-tier hero, we haven't really seen him been run at all. And I think it's mainly just the same issue. Like, Iron Man right now, at the state that he is, definitely is, you know, a high,
I mean, you mentioned on the Venom, right?
Mid A tier, you know. Some people may be saying he's S tier.
24, they were playing off each other.
But it's like, if you know how to aim, of course, he's not gonna be that big of an issue. They're just banning out 3 supports being banned out. I'm surprised they're not banning Loki. Because like I said before, Cooper's Loki.
A little more balanced
with how strong it was. Wait, a Black Panther secure? No way. A Black Panther secure?
The Black Panther, so they do lock it in.
I think that's a waste.
I love it.
Like,
we're gonna see this guy.
It's good to see Black Panther being played.
And he was on Human Torch, right?
But like at the same time, were we really expecting FLYQuest to ban Black Panther?
It does leave some different bans to come through. We saw Cloak and Dagger get played. And
like, would we even really see? I mean, banning out Adam, of course, you know, that's a key thing that they are going to go kind of divey like comp because they ban out that Adam. Like, contrary to popular belief, Adam is, you know, while he is really slow, you know, his soul bond is his ability to be able to just hold a diver is what makes him optimal at this point. But Cooper gonna go to Luna, gonna have that team up. Wait, no, never.
Punisher's in a really good spot right now, just due to the recent buffs. But
you know, it is insane
going to be on the battlefield this time
the Punisher and Rocket team up was gone.
For the convoy, this map very
like,
common at this point. Teams seem
to it was really strong, but like then again,
a little bit more
taken out of the game fully
on point 1. We do like to see the teams running triple,
really insane
because
to me.
They can guarantee 3 fights.
But of course, it does make sense.
Fights is how you hold on point 1. So playing setting up right at the spawn door there. Then we'll see the teleport back for touch 2, and then at the end, it's likely using a strategist to.
You know
to
what?
get
A
that final
Punisher
touch as
pick
your
is
team
actually
collapses in
like,
pretty
even though he
much
doesn't
rinse
have the team
repeat
up,
every time if
Punisher
possible. And then point 2 is also very difficult to push through. So
is like
defense-sided,
a
in my
fly
opinion,
swatter.
off the rip, but we will
You know?
see them hold very tight as they're up
Legit,
right here
you just have
on
the
side of FLYQuest, getting eyes
just
right
have
at
the
the
hit
spawn
skin
door.
that you need.
Yeah, immediately close holding. I think we talked to Ricky about, you know, doing this as triple.
Yeah, defense is
Penny
going to
Parker,
be
they
key
did it,
in
but,
order to try
you
and
know,
winning this game
we
for
usually see the triple
FlyQuest.
tank, at least towards
So they have to have a
side.
real, like, not only do they have to have a really good offense, they got to have a really good defense as well. And already, Ego Death is just going insane. He's going to miss that Feral Leap. Again, I mean, see, this is another thing that we saw a little bit of a repeat of what we saw from Dark Zero. I mean, they went the thing and they went Wolverine, you know, giving you double Feral Leap, but it doesn't really seem like it's working out. Ego Death is falling out one by one. FlyQuest already on that defense is just going insane. Honestly, I gotta say, I think Shib was right. I gotta, like, after thinking about it, this map is definitely a little bit more defense sided. But if you get that Jet ultimate already, that was fast. Oh, he got stuck on the tree. That is incredibly unfortunate. Getting stuck on a tree like that is, oh, that's not even his fault. That's not even his fault. There's that final judgment being popped up now. Might be able to look at that thing just get melted. But there's that meteor. That's insane. Ultimate's being popped out now. Oh, last stand. That
wow, good
was
escape there by
so
Cloak.
close.
I did think that
That
was
was
going to work out.
so
Good
close.
tackle off the Cloak ultimate. You see people try to find any way to get Eternal Bomb. We
You
mentioned.
know what I like to see? Self is honestly a really good DPS. Self against Light, definitely what you want to see. Light is actually playing tank. I just realized that. So they are switching it up, but Ego Death. Yeah, Ego Death are just. Yeah, they found that angle that they needed, and now they're taking it down. Light is gonna have to use Portal here. Are they gonna go for the high ground? They are.
In the map pool, but
it's kind of strange. Oh, look at that! Oh, he gets the kidnap too. That's insane. But I mean, that's the thing with Strange too. I mean, if you get kidnapped by Wolverine, guess what? You just press shift and then he can't really do much. But still, that kidnap was actually insane. Honestly, that was so freaking tough.
So many ults committed. Best options coming back up on another media ramp, but a lot of times
yeah, no, he is locked in on those tanks. But yeah, that's like thing Strange. You know, they're tanky. They have high health. Wolverine in close range is gonna be able to do decent, but the grabs aren't really gonna be able to find as much value. So the fact that he is able to get the grabs onto the Strange is nice, but you're not gonna be able to secure a pick like if it was like a Magneto. You know. There's that Magneto ultimate. Is it gonna get anything LeBron James? Oh, that was close. If that hit, that would have been insane. Yeah, Ego Death are just slaughtering FlyQuest right now. I can't believe it. Actually seems like this might be another 2-0. Look at that grab!
Cancels that ultimate? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that is huge for getting point one as they do that. Just that.
They secured that point. Self is going stupendous right now. This guy is insane.
Unbelievably fluid on that final fight.
Man, I'd be
that
so
is
sad.
actually
I'm
crazy.
terrified of Self right now. Look, Somble has him in his hand.
This is my nightmare. This is what I don't want to see while I'm sleeping. This is, as a Vanguard player, this is my nightmare. I know what's going to happen off maps here for days. Oh, crazy tackle.
Oh.
Had potential, weaving himself all
yeah,
around,
that was a good potential there, but
great job on the defense there.
not going to find much.
Reducing the judge coming out, Jury Executioner. Well, we don't see value through the Luna Snow.
Yeah, final judgment.
But no, right on the Luna.
Oh, could he get the Luna though?
Oh,
that was close. Okay, FlyQuest is actually playing Storm now. Will the Hurricane get... Okay, I see what they did there. They popped the Punisher ulti and basically forced Ego to use that Luna Snow. I see. Okay.
Yeah, finds that health pack.
But Eagle Death.
Very close, 4 seconds on until he goes
They can even get in there. Okay, that's actually really nice.
Great positioning.
Yeah, they popped that. They popped that Punisher ultimate so that they could force the Cloak ultimate, and then after that, just use the Hurricane because Invisible Woman ultimate. When's it gonna be up? He manages to lift that.
By poke damage, is able to escape. Oh my God, Zatex.
Ooh!
What a shot by Zatex with a
nice laser coming in. Yo, Zatex is actually insane. And he has his ultimate back up. Magneto ultimate is up. Might he look to trade for it? But then you'll usually be trading it for.
I mean, his ultimate gonna be,
yeah, Eagle Death has. They're running on decent time right now. Beyond halfway through. They're gonna be able to push up ahead. There's that ultimate being popped out. No support ultimate to match it except low, but ooh, that LeBron James hitting it with the direct hit. Both support ultimate being popped out now. The overtime. There is that Punisher ready. He is just waiting for the Spade of Frontals to stop. There it is. There's the pop. There's no ultimate to match it. Now, actually, no. Invis just got her ultimate back up. But he get the cloak though. Oh. Look at that. Meteor Strike gonna take him down before he can take things. Eagle Death are making great time right now. But wait, last stand. This is gonna be going back and forth. FLYQuest might have. Yep, FLYQuest got him. They got that hold. Okay, this could be going on to game 3 actually. This could be the first game 3 we're seeing.
She's got some support here in just a second if she can live.
Oh, wait, look at that hold though. That was a good hold.
For a moment there, believed in the touch. Really well done.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, that
looked
was
a lot better there. I mean, Spark Chief
that was
maybe
close.
a little bit more aggressive, but generally
it's just the Emma Frost in the first game that made it so rough for FLYQuest to win it.
Just saw this game number 1, man. Like,
worries me, you know. I mean, the recent nerf was a good one.
Where they are going to put out that additional spawner and get that 50 HP across the board for this first fight, because we know this first fight is very important. But Ego,
it's rough, definitely. It's definitely going to be really rough.
And instead have Self on that Panther. So I'm looking.
But we could probably see some value coming in. But I don't think Captain America on defense would really work out as well as you think it would.
Behind that left side,
Onyx Surge already is getting a lot of tip damage already. Yeah, FLYQuest are going to be just staying on the storm. It's been a while. Oh, here we go. Black Panther being popped up.
It's very much a game of
yeah, he's going to tickle him. We're going to see the tickle monster. And see exactly why they decided to. Oh, Light is going Iron Fist now. Just these games, like, are already going good. Look at that. See, this is. Oh!
Just the raw
a knife kick coming from himself, and the Captain America is actually getting value now. Oh, he's locked in onto the storm, but I don't think he's gonna be able to. Oh, he gets it! Which is like, I say it's weird because you don't really expect to ban the Black Panther, but Final Judgment gonna pop out. Look at all that melting happening. So yeah, Luna Snow is gonna pop in to match it. We could see just back and forth happening, but this Black Panther is tough. It's still taking off. Tracking impact, attacking from energy, but not really able to find much value. There's that LeBron James! Oh my days!
Oh my goodness, Zatex gonna drop Vaz. Down goes energy.
Black Panther is always fun to see, but Eagle Death are having a really good defense right now. There's still 2 minutes though. FLYQuest can still bring this back. There's no way it can be just a simple 2-0. Like, FLYQuest, with how well they played during the Invitationals, I refuse to believe they're gonna get 2-0. But then again, Eagle Death is just playing exceptional right now. They're playing really, really well.
Definitely favorites going into this matchup. So if they lose,
especially like the Iron Fist, it's like it's gonna be an odd choice to me. Look at that Black Panther. Gonna use the Bass to reset. Look at him. Oh my days. Self is actually going insane with the Black Panther. FLYQuest falling from fame.
I mean,
how the mighty are falling.
Am I glazing this man too much?
See, Light sees Black Panther, so he's not gonna be able to get a good rotate. Is he gonna be able to kill him though? Oh, he is gonna block that back though.
Light's doing a little bit of scouting here to find out if he can get this pick prior to the backline getting deleted. It has been so
okay, there's that Iron Fist hopefully popped out, but is he gonna be able to get much? Yeah, it's just that bubble is gonna make things really rough, and then matched it with the Final Judgment. These are gonna be lazy and just pushing FLYQuest all the way back. There's just a minute left. He gets the kill onto the support. Yeah, they're just falling. And that's a support ult for a support ult. Gonna go all the way, cracking it back being popped up. Gonna get the reset on to the. Ooh, okay, this is the point that FLYQuest needs. Gets 4.
An incredible line, and 5 as Energy pops off, cleans up the entirety of Ego. And
Nice.
This thing in
I
to a
still think the
final
Iron
point
Fist
to
is
contest 26 seconds on the
a
clock.
pretty bad choice.
What a matchup between Demons.
Like,
Energy
I won't say bad.
that he is one of the OGs,
I'll say like not optimal, you know, like it's doing good, it's doing all right, you know, and you do have that tank damage that Wolverine doesn't work. You have that escape that Wolverine doesn't have. But like at the same time, it's just you're still relatively squishy. I mean, you got your block, but if they time it right with their block, look at wait, no way, Eagle Death is actually gonna get the whole. They might actually win this. They're not gonna make it in time. Light actually might be able to just have enough time. Okay, Luna's no ultimate. This is the push that they need. This is what they need. Okay. Oh, Magneto. No way. It's a 5v5 right now. They're down, both down DPS. Iron Fist might. Oh, is he gonna be able to pick? Strange. Total. This is a reckless. This is a fight. No way. Eagle Death is just taking them down one by one. Doctor Strange portal stopping from both to just make sure that they don't get it. It's just all look at that overshield that Self has. 500 HP because of that shield. They're just right there, right in the portal. Oh my. This is a game. Right is just there. He's the last one. There's no way they're actually gonna be able to two. What? The entirety of this match. They just 2-0'd FLYQuest.
Holy, I have so many words that I just like want to just spurt out, but that is cannot be understated. One of the favorites for the whole tournament already sent down to the loser brackets. That's crazy, man. Ego Death. I want to see an interview with these guys. Are they really egoless? You know, like, are they potentially super full of that narcissism, of that egotistical, like, sort of mentality? I don't know. We're gonna have to
That's
talk to them,
actually
man. That was
wild.
What a matchup! FLYQuest sent down the lower brackets in this group. In this group of death, egoless.
And that's actually insane.
Joins those top dogs.
Wow. I mean, we've seen FLYQuest bounce back from the initial loss before. They have gone through the
this is just,
they are a strong
this
team,
is
but
exactly what I was talking about earlier.
15
right?
finals for
like,
Self on the Panther team.
We have seen
taking a lot of time to scrim against the Panther.
I'll explain it again. So
strategy, just dealing
FLYQuest, Sentinel, 100 Thieves, Envy, Shroud X, Shikigami, Dark Zero, and Nightmare were specifically picked by the organizers of Ignite. They were invited to this tournament.
Well done by Ego Death.
Jobless Bums, Ego Death, Citadel, and Team Nemesis had to fight their way to get here in the open qualifiers, and they have been stomping the competition right now. There has not been a single game that went to game 3. They have all just been 2-0. That last fight, though, was cinema. That was absolute cinema. But I can't believe it. FLYQuest taking down 2-0. I feel like they could have taken it to a game 3 if they just didn't fumble the pick and bans on the first one. This is exactly the same thing in League of Legends. Pick and bans matter so much, and if you fumble it, it's gonna make it so rough. And look at Self, though. Look at him. Like, genuinely, seeing a Black Panther up on the pro stage is always so good to see, because, like, again, these are pro players. Like, this isn't going to be just normal ranked solo queue, but I'm not going to lie, Energy definitely had one of the biggest highlight plays. Being able to get a pentakill with the Kraken impact, it was just so clean, but that's insane.
As Self just popped off that.
Hey guys, ReZee here. Thank you so much for watching my video. I'm still new to this whole kind of thing, but, you know, I'm going to be trying to bump up content. I'm going to try and, you know, dish it out as fast as I can. This is all still a new process for me. But, yeah, thanks for watching the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. There'll be more coming this following week. You should check me out on Twitch at Caster ReZee, TikTok, RezGameHunter, and, well, you're already on my YouTube page. But, yeah, make sure to check me out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.